Stop praying for more until you hear this. Because if God gave you everything you are asking Him for right now, it will break you. What if what you're really asking God for isn't more resources, but more grace? Is in 2 Corinthians 9, verses 8. God is able to make all grace abound towards you, that ye, always having all sufficiency in all things, may abound to every good work. Now read that again. It did not say God is able to make all resources abound towards you. It said grace. Because it is grace that turns what you already have into good works. Grace comes first, increase follows after, and it is always in that order. Listen, the 5 loaves of bread with the little boy didn't feed the 5,000 just by being with him. It was when he entered into the hands of Jesus that they became sufficient. The widow's oil was not enough in its own jar. She had just one jar and it was almost empty. But when her obedience met God's grace, that same jar refused to stop pouring. I'm saying all this to explain what Apostle Paul said in 1 Corinthians 3, verses 6. He said, I have planted, Apollo watered, but it is God who gives increase. Somebody planted, someone else watered. The effort, diligence, it all matters. But the increase, the multiplication, the parts that you begin to see more only ever belongs to God. Now, this is a principle no one is telling you. God does not multiply what you are holding on to. He multiplies what you have surrendered to Him. So if you're still holding on to something, if you're still striving, thinking it is by your own strength, it might not move. But try surrender and watch what the grace of God will do. Watch how the grace of God will strengthen where your own strength fails. This is why your prayer has to change from Lord, give me more to Lord, give me more grace. Because grace is what strengthens you when you're weak. Grace is what opens more doors, opens the doors that connections and qualifications cannot open. Grace is what carries you through every season, even when your own strength has failed. And this grace was given freely to you, but not to make you comfortable. Ephesians 2 verses 10 says, For we are God's workmanship, created in Christ Jesus unto good work. Grace was given for a purpose. When grace rests on our life, it does not only bless us, it flows to everyone, to people around us and people who encounter you. So if you are in your waiting season right now, God is not punishing you. He's building in you the capacity to carry what you are asking Him for. By the grace of God working in you and through you, what used to look impossible begins to multiply. Now say this confession with me. I declare that the grace of God is at work in me and upon me. I'm not limited by my strength, my experience, or my resource, but the grace of God is sufficient